Right, that's it. Let's get a rod in, guys. One dab rod going in. Well, I'll get this rod in, then I'll come and sail over 5 minutes, guys, before we set the other one up. Yeah, I think he might be on. We might have a whiting straight away. That'd be handy. Let me just check that. Yeah. Right, guys, we got a whiting straight away. Right, I'm just going to have to unhook him in the bucket. It's a shame, we might struggle to get the dabs here. I think the back of there straight away, he's got a bite mark on him. So this whiting's got the bite mark of a bass on him. The clamp mark I was telling you about, there it is. Round here, clear as a bell. That is the bite marks from a bass that's then slid off him. But he was too big for the bass to swallow. want to see if I can get a smaller whiting. And a dab, of course. Might have something on there, let's have a little look. Target acquired, guys. Target acquired. Turn it in. We've done it already. Right, bear with us, guys. I can't believe it. Brilliant. Right, I just got to unhook him, guys. Beautiful, brilliant. Right, let me just put my rod out of the way a sec. Right, this is what I was saying about leaving the rod out there, because we might get a double shot of whiting and dab. But, ladies and gentlemen, as it stands, we've caught a beautiful dab. Cheers, guys. I'll tell you what, that could be a PB for me. I don't know. I'm going to get my scales quick, guys. Bear with us. This might be a PB. I think he's quite a size. So if I go from 100, I know this isn't ideal platform, hang on. Let's get him on here. Go from 100. So, oh no, it's going to go way beyond that, isn't it, I think, hang on. 100, 110, no, because my biggest is one, well, no, I can't remember my biggest, but I know we had a slightly larger one the other day. Well, a strong little so-and-so. Yeah, he's going to go way beyond that, isn't he? So, from 100 at the tip of the nose, let's just make sure he's still on that. 100, 127, pulling that tight. 127, he's 127, 127 centimetres. That might be a PB, I'm not sure. I hope it is, because we started the year with a PB dab and it looks like we might end it with a PB dab. If it equals the PB, then I'll put that in the video, and that'd be amazing to start the year with one of them and to end it as well. I mean, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Sorry, not 127, sorry, he's 27 centimetres, sorry. Now, we'll do the old trick that I usually do with these little puppies. Oh, hang on, let me turn this light off and show you. These are completely see-through. Completely clear they are. Absolutely outstanding, guys, aren't they, eh? Let's get him back in. Yeah, he's a good size, isn't he, eh? Quality. I'm going to hold him up for the camera. And jobs are good 'un, guys. Wow, we've had one straight away. It's great, isn't it? So on our third time of targeting them, we've had two. We've had, out of 3 sessions, we've had 2 dab. So we've had almost one every session, really, but then we missed a session. There he is, guys. Let's put this up so my cheeks don't look too chubby on this thing. Don't like them. Here you go, guys. Quality. Lovely little dab. Let's go and get him back in. Absolutely outstanding. Let's go and release him, guys, and I'll be back here in a second. Sweet, guys. I'm really pleased we managed to catch one before the black lug runs out, because we haven't got loads of it. But let's go and rebait and get them back in. Actually, they're all still baited up. They've got enough black on them, I'll put them straight back. I'm going to hit that because the bites are quite rare at the minute. Yeah, fish on. Let's have a look and see what we got. Feels heavier than a dab though. Well, we've lip hooked a slightly smaller dogfish than average. We'll get him back in, we'll get the bait back on there. So that's our free species. Check that rod. I'm going to check it, we don't want to miss the opportunity to land something else. And I can just rebait it if I have to. Yeah, it feels like, oh, don't know. They might have been stuck on seaweed for a second. It's gone light. There might be something there. I think there is. It's another pin whiting, guys. There might be something on that rod, you know, something tiny on the hooks. Let me have a look. It keeps nibbling. I'm gonna have a little gander at the ragworm bait. Something there, a couple of big waves coming in. Feels well heavy, like a dogfish. Nah, it's probably a big white and it's going nuts. A double shot of whiting. bell. A bell, a bell, a bell, a bell! Fish on! Fish on, fish on, fish on! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Fish on! Fish on, come on! Come on, come on! Come on, son! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on, son! Oh! 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 Hey! Way! Yes! Oh! Guys! Turn it in, will ya? Ladies and gentlemen, wow! Oh, like clockwork, guaranteed. Beautiful silver bar. Thank you to everyone who stuck it out again. Man, we've pushed the boat out with this one. Here they come. Oh, jingle bells, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it back in. Quality fish, perfect bass. Whoo! You'll have to forgive me. Come on, guys, let's get him back in. Oh, yeah. Yes! Let's get the bait back in quick. Yeah, come on. Right guys, I'm going to start bringing the rods in now. I'll start with this end one because we had some bites on that earlier, and we'll work across. Still on there. What a beautiful night. We absolutely smashed it, ladies and gentlemen. We absolutely smashed it. Scorpy Ken, before we have to break down, thank you very much indeed, mate. You are a legend. Scorpy Ken, you superstar. Let's check for Scorpy Ken's PayPal. I did. It's just come up. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't want to forget Scorpy Ken after he said he was asked for the PayPal link, so I was going to be checking that because I didn't want to be ignorant and look like I'd totally ignored him. But no, I knew he said he was going to do it, so I did look and he done it. Are you still there, Scorpy Ken? Did you hear your Toodle Pips? Oh, the bell, the bell! The bell just went again. We just had a bite on the bell. Oh, I hope Scorpy Ken heard his Toodle Pips. We just had another hit on that bell. Well, it's probably going to go before we go. Quite possibly. I've got that song in my head now. Oh, there's my other lid. I wonder where that went. What's it doing in there? Yeah, if it was any earlier, we'd stick around and be eating the bass as they arrive now, but I'm happy with that one. We really had to sit it out for that one, and that will do. Very, very happy. Very happy indeed. I don't know if Scorpy Ken saw his Toodle Pips or heard them. So if he did. Did we just have a bite on the rod with no line on it, ladies and gentlemen? Was that a ghost carp? That rod just knocked. Even the rod's keen to get a fish. I'll leave this one till last because we've had the bite on that. All the whiting we throw back will just feed the bass. The bass or anything else that wants to hit them. Nothing's wasted. Right, last rod's coming in, guys, to end this amazing night's fishing. So here it comes, guys. The rod that done the damage. And the bell that told us all about it. Right, back in a second, guys. Oh. Alright guys, we won't go for a coffee after this one, guys. I'll have to shoot home. Oh, Scorpion, you were there, that's alright. Oh, Scorpion, wicked. I'm glad you saw that. I thought you might have shot off and not seen me appreciate that or acknowledge it. Thank you, you legend. Thank you guys. But yeah, I won't take us for coffee because I need to get in and do the thumbnail. I've got loads to do tomorrow. Loads. I've got to try and get into the tackle shop. I've got to do the thumbnails. I've got to make rigs because I can't use those bass rigs we've used tonight, so they've all got to be made again. I've got to make at least 4 or 5 rigs. Got to try and get to the tackle shop. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I probably ain't going to be able to do it all, actually. It doesn't matter if I don't make it to the tackle shop because we've got bait, but I need to get into there before Christmas. I have to. But I've just got so much to do. It's just not possible to do it all. There just ain't enough hours in the day, ladies and gentlemen. There just ain't enough hours in the day, but we love it. Stephen, thank you. Stephen, have a good night. Thank you for being there. Have a great evening. You legend. Ooh. Right, what am I missing? Weight sling. Back in a sec, guys. Hang on. Let's have a look at Alien Stone. It's not going to zoom in. He's really happy. He's smiling. Look, Alien Stone is well happy. Right, ladies and gentlemen, 2 seconds. We'll shut this down. Alien Stone's gone home. And we're about to do the same. Guys, take care. In 1 second, I shall break this down. Have a absolutely wonderful night. The night you deserve. Go and get some rest. And I will see you tomorrow night, guys, where we'll do it again. What a banging session. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Take care and goodbye for now. Be safe, guys. Peace out.